Let's give them a swipe. Nope, nope, there's all my foundation. My eyelids are tingling. I know you said not to put it on the face, Halsey, but I want to put it on the face. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. And welcome back to the first episode of Vlogmas. Well, actually, there's a little asterisk next to Vlogmas. Vlogmas with an asterisk, and the asterisk says Vlogmas with some boundaries. Because here's the deal, I was making a list of December video ideas and I have so much I want to do. Like, it's not gonna fit into my typical 2 to 3 videos a week schedule. We have too much to talk about this month. But also at the same time, posting every day, the old mental health might not love that for me. So I think what we're gonna do is post as many videos as I can. I might give myself some days off here and there. Who knows? I might even take the dang old weekends off every week. But you can expect a bunch of extra videos from me this month because I have so many things I want to talk about with you. And oh my gosh, look who's here for the first day of Vlogmas. It's Bert! And I swear I'm not disturbing him. He was not asleep. He's just facing the other way. I'm sorry. I know I'm yelling because I'm trying to reach the microphone. I won't yell. But look, and in celebration of Vlogmas, Bert is going to wear his little Christmas hat, and it says Good Kitty on it. We're just getting into the holiday spirit over here, right, Bert? He likes to smell it. He doesn't like to wear it. So, yeah, Bert's got his holiday hat on. I guess you could say we're in the freaking holiday spirit. I got my chestnut praline candle burning over here. I'm ready for the holidays, baby. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to see Bert wear his little Santa hat. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in a full face of cream products. What is this? What are we doing? So it's no secret that in the winter time, all of our skin, no matter what your skin type is, gets a little bit drier. My skin personally is dry all the time, but in the winter time, it gets extra dry. So I thought, what a great opportunity to come together and to share my favorite cream products with you, and to also try some new cream products, because my friend Kate, shout out to Kate, sent me some goodies in the mail recently, and a lot of them are cream products, so I'm gonna be trying some cream products that are new to me and some tried and true favorites. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to see me put on a full face of cream products, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. Alright, so we're gonna go right to foundation. We're skipping primer because with the foundation I'm using, honestly, I don't really wear a primer with it because it's so dewy, and that is the KVD Good Apple Foundation. Full disclosure, this was sent to me by KVD with no obligation to post, but I did do a whole video of first impressions of KVD that I'll link down below if you're interested, and I really liked the foundation in that video. So we're gonna use that as our cream foundation today, although to be honest, it really is more of a balm. It's self-described as a foundation balm, but she's creamy, so let's put her on. Let's also zoom you in so you can really see the coverage that this gives. I use the shade Light 010. Also, the brush I'm gonna use for pretty much every cream product today is my Kabuki brush from Shop Miss A. It's only $1 and it's a great brush, so wait till you see this coverage. Yeah, it's a full coverage foundation, but what I do like about this foundation is you don't have to have it be full coverage. I feel like a lot of times we see TikTok reviews, or I saw a ton of people reviewing this foundation on TikTok and showing like one full coverage swipe and then going back in and doing another full coverage swipe and another full coverage swipe and another full coverage swipe. But the nice thing about this being a balmy texture is that you can kind of just do and use that to cover the whole side of your face. You know, clearly I could dip back in and continue this coverage all over my face, but I could also just use that one swipe to cover that entire half of my face, and it's gonna sheer it out a little more. So I do like that this is kind of a flexible coverage foundation. It would be a little difficult to make it light coverage, I think, unless you went in with like a single tap and maybe mixed it in with a moisturizer or something. Also, for the record, I've never applied it with a sponge. I don't know how it applies with a sponge. I don't really apply any of my makeup with a sponge because I don't really like a sponge all that much. I'm sorry, I'm a Sagittarius moon. I cannot keep my sponges clean, and therefore I do not use my sponges. Alright, and there's my application of the KVD Good Apple Foundation. I'd say I built it up to like a medium coverage. You can definitely still see my little freckles peeking through a little bit here, which I like. But yeah, okay, that's step one done. Now we can move on to my cream color corrector, and that is the Flower Beauty by Drew Chill Out Be Cool. I always forget the name of this product. It's called like the Chill Out Under Eye Corrector or something. I don't know, I'll put the right thing on the screen. But it's a little color corrector with CBD in it, and I love a good peachy under eye corrector. Oh my gosh, I don't even have that much blue on my under eyes, but I feel like with my cool undertones, a peachy under eye corrector is essentially like a concealer for me for the most part. Honestly, sometimes I don't even put concealer over this. I just color correct and go, baby. Look how quick and easy that is. I'm already applied. I absolutely love this stuff. Feels like an eye cream. It's so nice and creamy, and this is a cream product that I used in my everyday makeup routine. All right, moving right along, now we can go on to concealer. Now, like I said, sometimes I just use the color corrector, but I am gonna use concealer so I can show you another cream concealer. I haven't pulled out this bad boy in a while. I've just been really into my First Aid Beauty liquid concealer. I've been loving it so much, but this used to be my favorite concealer before then. Honestly, I need a new one. This one has cat hairs in it. That's not gross. It's not gross because Bert's not gross, but it's a little gross. So I'm gonna dip into what's left of this light shade at the top here. This is the NYX Conceal Correct Contour Palette, if I didn't say it yet, and it does come in 3 or 4 different shades. I have the lightest one. As you can see, I fully used the top shade, which is the lightest shade in the palette. Then it had 2 color correctors. It had a yellow and a peachy shade, which the peach I totally finished, the yellow I almost finished, and then a light shade that I'm using now, a contour shade, and kind of a warming shade that I can use with the contour to make it more of a bronzer. So it's a really nice palette to have, really nice and versatile, and I love how creamy it is. This is really good for spot concealing. If you have a blemish that's like healing, like, you know, maybe you popped it. We know you shouldn't, but maybe you popped it and it's healing, and when you put liquid concealer over it, it does not look good. Try a cream concealer. Cream concealer over a healing blemish really helps, one, to add more moisture back to that blemish so it can kind of heal nicer, and it's not going to draw attention to any of that dryness, and it does conceal it nicely. So, you know, lucky day for me. I don't really have any of those to cover right now, but when I do, this guy is who I reach for. Alrighty, moving right along to my cream bronzer, and I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I have the shade Tan Lines. I'm so happy I ended up buying this. I bought this in an Ulta haul back in August maybe, and I waited a couple months after this came out because I just wasn't sure about the shade. I really thought this was gonna be too warm on me, but if you're my skin tone, if you're super pale with cool undertones, Tan Lines is a beautiful bronzer shade, and it's super subtle too. I really like how you can build it up, which for me, I like, because when I first got into makeup, you guys, I did not know what I was doing with bronzer, and I have so many photos of me from 2017 and 2018 where I just look like I have a big orange patch on the side of my cheeks. So, you know, I have a lot of not so great memories of over applying bronzer, so I try to go in more lightly nowadays, and I like that look on me too. You know, I'm so pale. If I do too much bronzer, it looks a little wonky. I love my bronzer to be like barely detectable, you know, truly just giving sun-kissed vibes. And I do add a little on the forehead. I have such a tiny forehead though. Okay, that was the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. Now we can move on to blush, and I'm so excited. I have a new one to try. Not a new blush. Don't get too excited. No, get excited. I'm building up the hype. My friend Kate, who sent me that lovely care package, sent me one of the Colourpop blush sticks, which I have not used a Colourpop blush stick in probably 2 or 3 years. I used to have the shade Aloha, which came out in like the initial release when they first launched their blush sticks, and I loved it. It was the only blush I wore. It was the only like face product I wore for a long time because I was truly just getting into makeup when those came out. But I ended up decluttering it because I felt like the shade oxidized on me, but I loved the formula. So I was so excited Kate sent me one of these, and this is the shade Skater Boys. It looks like it's from one of their, maybe the wine collection, one of their burgundy collections. Let's do a little swatch here. I love that shade. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Looks like it's gonna be kind of sheer, so I'm almost tempted to swipe it on. I know that's like never the move. I know, is it the move though? Is it the move? This is a very chaotic video. I feel like I'm talking really fast because I've had a lot of coffee today. Okay, let's instead of putting it directly on, I'm gonna kind of paint it on the blush brush here. I would pick it up off the back of my hand, but my hands are so dry right now, I'm just not sure it would pick up. Let's do a little tap, tap, tap. Okay, subtle indeed. Yeah, this might be a build 'em up blush. Maybe I will try swiping it on the other side. I'm just nervous it's gonna take some of the foundation off, but you know what? I'm here with my friends and we're just trying things out. So I'm gonna try things so that hopefully you don't have to. Let's give them a swipe. Nope, there's all my foundation. Why did you guys tell me to stop? Oh, I wish this was live so you could tell me to stop. Never mind, don't swipe it on. It didn't ruin my foundation or anything. I'm gonna put blush there anyways. So going back to applying on the brush method. It is a pretty color though. It is giving very wine vibes. Again, I'm not sure if this is from the wine collection. If you are someone who does not like a heavy blush look and you really just want a subtle flush, these might be your guys here because this is a subtle blush. Let me see if I can get a little more pigment if I apply it with my fingers. Honestly, pretty much the same pigmentation with my fingers, but it is giving a pretty dewy finish. It's not super dewy though. Like I would not compare this to my Milk Lip and Cheek Tints, which I happen to have right behind me. The Milk Lip and Cheek Tints are way dewier than this. So if these are a little too dewy oily for you, I think this could be a good option, you know? So, I don't know. I like the blush stick. I'm gonna keep playing around with this. Okay, now we get to move on to highlight, and this is so exciting because this is another product that my friend Kate sent me. This is a cream highlighter stick from the Creme Shop. I don't think I've ever tried anything from the Creme Shop before, but this cream highlighter looks so pretty. I swatched it on my hand yesterday, and I was like, wow, look at the reflection. It looks kind of white and chalky, but then you rub it out and it gets really nice and pretty. A little icy highlight, perfect for the winter time. I'm just gonna go right in with my fingers here. Okay, going in here. Okay, subtle, that's good. You know, I didn't want it to be too icy. It looked like it was gonna be white. I mean, you look at it on the back of my hand and you're like, oh, that's gonna be super icy. But honestly, it's pretty subtle. It really shears out. I did pick up a lot of the blush on my fingers. Dewy products, that'll happen sometimes. The blush did not set down, but I do think it looks nice with this little highlighter over it. This is gonna have to be another one that I continue to play around with. I'm not sure if these are the best match for each other because I did pick up some of this when I put this on top of it with my fingers, so interested to see how this works over a powder bronzer. I love creams that can work well over powder. I know that's a lot to ask, but I like that. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll continue to update you on both of these. All right, now we're moving on to the eyes, and I'm so excited for the eyes for this look because my friend Kate also sent me some of the fractal eye paints from About Face Beauty, which is Halsey's makeup brand, and oh my gosh, they look so pretty. I haven't even opened them yet. I believe they have a wand in here. First I was like, what is this little squeezy tube? Do I have to squeeze it out? But I think there's a wand. Oh yeah, dude, there's totally a wand. It seems like very eco-friendly packaging. I really like that. Oh my gosh. I was looking online yesterday and they are described as a mousse texture, so I guess technically not a cream, but honestly, cream versus mousse, what's really the difference here? So pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys know I love colors like this, and this is the shade All About the Benjamins. Now let me swatch the other one for you. I'm gonna put them both on my eyes, but I thought it might be nice to see swatches. Okay, oh guys, this packaging is so cool. I'm really interested in this. Okay, and then this shade is called Tin Pan Alley. Not sure what that means. Probably a euphemism for something. Ooh, that's pretty. I want to wear that as a highlight. Is that advertised? It's advertised as for the eyes, but when have I ever followed a rule, you know? I might put some of that on my face. We'll put it on the eyes first. I might add a little on my face just to see what happens. But here are the two shades I have. Again, All About the Benjamins and Tin Pan Alley. I'm gonna attempt to do a sort of graphic eye look, as I always do. I'm not gonna go in with primer or anything just because I don't know how these work and I don't want the wand to like mix in with my concealer. Ooh, okay. This is going on really opaque, which is not what I expected. I don't know why I expected it to go on a little more sheer, but it's going on pretty opaque. Okay, you can sheer it out a little bit. Pretty nice wand too. I mean, it's almost kind of like a doe foot applicator. It's kind of like a lip gloss sort of a wand, but it is applying nicely and it picks up a good amount of product. It does not pick up too much or too little. Okay, I am gonna dip back in now just because I want a little more product, and I'm also interested to see if I can build up the opacity. It went on pretty opaque, but I'm just curious to see if I can make it more opaque. And I can. How about that? I wonder how long this would last. It doesn't look like there's a lot of product in there, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Okay, I am gonna take a little bit just on an angled brush here because I just really wanna sharpen that wing, but the fact that I was able to achieve this shape with just the wand, I'm really impressed with that. I'm just being a perfectionist here. I still think this looks good, but you know I gotta, as a Virgo sun, I have to make it perfect. Dude, I like these. I like these way more than I thought I was going to. I thought they were gonna be a little messy. I thought I was gonna be having to do a lot of cleaning up with a Q-tip, but I really like how this turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and hopefully by the time I finish that, this one will be dry and I can update you. So let me go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. All right, so I went ahead and did the other eye here, and yeah, this is totally dried down, so that's exciting. I am just gonna make a note here. We're gonna come back to it at the end of the video to see if it persists, but my eyelids are tingling just a little bit. I'm calling it tingling because it's not burning, but I do feel them. I don't want to take it off at this point. Obviously it looks so pretty, but I also like it doesn't hurt, so I don't want to take it off. But I just didn't want to note if you have super sensitive eyes, just something to be aware of. I don't really have all that sensitive eyes, but I do notice it sometimes with liquid eyeshadows, so just making a note of it. But obviously I'm not going to be stopped. I'm going to go in with this shade too, the shade Tin Pan Alley. I think that could be a nice brow bone highlight. I don't know, it's kind of like a champagne-y shade, so I might just go in with my finger here, do a little dab, and yeah, I guess go in on the brow bone, see if we like that. Ooh, that is pretty. I think I'm gonna put some on the cheeks too. I know I already did a cream highlight, but I could put some more on the cheeks. Let's see, let's just go for it. Let's just do a little pinpointed highlight here. Oh my gosh, okay, yeah, that's a pretty highlight. Oh, that's really pretty. I know you said not to put it on the face, Halsey, but I wanna put it on the face. I guess we'll see if it makes my face tingle. As I'm putting it on my face, I'm like, wait a minute, didn't that make your eyelids tingle? You know what, we're just gonna see what happens. Yeah, this is a super pretty shade. I'm trying to see, it kind of looks like it has blue flecks in it. It might have a little bit of a blue reflect. Oh, it totally has a blue-green reflect. Oh my gosh, that makes me like it even more. Kind of hard to pick up on camera, but you can super see it in person. Like looking in the mirror, I can super see the blue and green reflect. I love this. I'm a huge fan. My eye tingling is going down by the second, so I'm not mad at these at all. I think they're so pretty. I mean, just look at how reflective these are. These are absolutely gorgeous. Totally dried down honestly within like a minute or two, but they give you enough work time that you can still spread it out with the brush with your fingers. These are awesome. I want to get more. Wow, I really like these. Okay, so before we finish up the lip, we're gonna add a cream lip. I know that's not as exciting, but I do have a good cream lip to add here. But first, let me put on some lashes and some freckles. All right, lashes are on. Now I'm ready to go in with a lip. So here I have my Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek Tint. It's a baby one. It's a little free sample I got. Milk loves to give out little free samples of these lip cheek tints if you ever order from their website. But this is the shade Work, and I feel like it's gonna complement that blush really well. Kind of a similar shade going on here to the blush. And yeah, it's a cream. It's a lip and cheek cream. I know this one's, you know, kind of easy with the cream products is the cream lip, but I do genuinely really love this formula, both for lips and cheeks. So much so, well, I got 2 free samples. So I used one of my samples for exclusively cheeks and one of my samples for exclusively lips. And yeah, look how cute this color is. And it's a nice, shiny, dewy finish. The Milk Lip and Cheek Tints can sometimes be a little oily for me on the cheeks. Like sometimes they can be a little extra dewy, not as much in the winter time, but I always love the way they look on the lips. And you guys, with that, we have reached the final look. What do you think? I'm gonna zoom you right back in. Why do I zoom out to show the final look? This is my finished look, a full face of creams. I love it. I feel so dewy. I feel mostly dried down. I did go ahead and add a little bit more of that Colourpop blush off camera. It's very subtle. Honestly, might be a little too subtle for me, but I can definitely see this being nice on days where I wear lighter makeup, days where I do no foundation and just concealer. This could be really good, but because then I actually could go in and swipe it without having to worry about it picking up my foundation. I do really love this shade. It's a really pretty shade, really nice and versatile, complements the eye look really nicely, which, oh my gosh, I feel like it was probably abundantly clear that these guys were my favorite part of the video. Holy freaking moly. Ooh, they're made in Italy. How fun. I feel like Italian makeup is already good. You know, a lot of finely milled powders are made in Italy and those are always really good, and these fractal eye paints are really, really good. But as for the rest of the makeup, I really like how the whole look turned out. You know, obviously not all these products are new. I really like the KVD Good Apple foundation. I'm excited to be wearing this in the winter time. When I first tested it, it was much warmer outside, so I'm so excited to see how my face feels outside with this on. I feel like it's gonna keep me nice and dewy and hydrated. I don't know, maybe I'll even, if I can remember, Editing Me hates when I do this. Sorry, Editing Me, but I'll insert a photo of me at the end of the night, see how the face held up, see if I got any drier. You know, most people, you watch for oil by the end of the day. No, 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 not me. I go outside and my face just goes and all the moisture disappears. So let's see if I still have some moisture at the end of the day. Let me know in the comments what your favorite product was. Would you try any of these products? Have you tried any of these products? If you've tried the fractal eye paints, tell me what shade to get next, because holy freaking moly. Or tell me your favorite Colourpop blush stick shade. Tell me your favorite cream products in the comments. I am such a big fan. I'm trying to try more categories of cream products. Usually I just stick with my cream blushes, so really excited to branch into different cream products in my makeup routine. But I thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but during Vlogmas it'll be even more than that, so subscribe so you don't miss it. Smack the bell notification so you get notified every single time I post. Check out my description box for all of the products I used today. I'll be sure to link them all down below for you. Also in my description box I will have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources to support the Asian American community, and resources to support the LGBTQ+ community. So please check out those links if you haven't yet. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!